Hey y'all, hey, happy day to you. My name is Akila Jaquette and I am a Christian. I'm a Christ follower. And I use this space, this lovely little YouTube space, to talk about the goodness of God because He is oh so good. This video is a little bit different. Yes, it is on YouTube. Yes, whoever would like to see it can see it. But this one is just for me. This is like a little video diary entry. And a couple of the videos are going to be like this because there's something big happening in my life and I just want like history of it, right? So if you get some encouragement from this, great. If not, it's okay. I'm not going to be offended because again, this is more for me than for you all. I'm sorry. I am about 2 months out from my move out date. And it's something. It's real. It's happening. The date is there. This is an absolute thing that is going to come to pass. And as of right now, there are a whole bunch of unanswered questions just up in the air. And how do I feel about that? I'm nervous. It is so strange not knowing where I'm going, not knowing where I'm going to live, not knowing where I want to walk into. I have an idea of where I want to go. I know that I want to go back to Long Beach. I know that I am praying to go back to Long Beach. I know that I am telling my other people, my church family, pray that I get to come back to Long Beach. But is there a spot for me in Long Beach? I don't know. Rent has gone up a lot since I've moved. And I'm like, can I even afford to live there anymore? I don't know. So this is where faith comes in, right? Faith is believing in something. How do I say it? Faith, or how did I hear it said? Faith is believing in something that you don't see until you see it. It's like the snapshot. So I am leaning on faith right now. I am leaning on faith that God has done this before and that He will do it again. And that there is a place for me exactly where He wants me to be. And yeah, I just kind of have to hold on to that. So an example of when this has happened before. So when I was moving from my first place in Long Beach into my new place, I gave my notice. So I needed to go. But even before that, back that up. So I was like, okay, so they're going up on my rent like crazy. This is too much. I need to move to something a little less expensive. But I didn't have the money to move. I didn't have money for movers. I didn't have like down payment and last and first and all that. I didn't have all that. So I was like, Lord, I need to move, but where? How? Why? So same questions, right? Same questions. And then also like, Lord, I need the money to move. Like, Jesus, where the money gonna come from? Well, the money came from working for this company I have been working for 15 years. I just realized how long I was working for them. Dang. But for 15 years, I worked for them in a couple of different positions within the company. And never, ever were we allowed to do overtime. Oh, you can work overtime hours, but they weren't going to pay us overtime pay. Well, right when I needed the money, there was this big incident that happened. They had to have us come in. They had to have us do overtime, which means they had to pay us. Y'all, I was working overtime like, you want me here in the morning? I'm here. You want me to stay late? I'm late. You want me to come in on the weekends? I'm back. Like, it was out every possible hour that I could get, I was getting. All the money that I needed to get, I was getting. And watch God. So as soon as I of course had this all mapped out and planned out and stuff. So I knew how much I needed. As soon as I got to the amount that I needed, overtime was over. They told us we couldn't come in anymore. The project was done. What? Literally, as soon as I hit my amount, done. And I was like, okay, Lord, now where am I going to move? So I came across this place. I really liked it. But it turns out somebody had like maybe like a day or something before had applied for the place and gotten it. And so I'm like, okay. And so I was like, Lord, I don't want to move in a crack house. Like, I know you love me and you don't want that for me. You don't want me to live in a crack house, Jesus. I know you don't. And so I was again praying, Lord, where do I go? What's up? What am I supposed to do? Something came right on time. I ended up moving out to this wonderful place. I think about a week, maybe 2 weeks before I was supposed to be out of my old place. And it was amazing. I think it was about 2 weeks because for like 2 weeks, I had 2 apartments. And I thought that was so dope. And so I used to go to my old apartment just for the heck of it, just to walk around and be like, oh, I used to live here and my stuff was in here. And I was like, yeah, now you got to eat. Like, oh yeah, my food is at the new place. I got to go. So it was cool. And like, oh my God. So God worked it out so much that even though I moved, I was still on my same bus route. So transportation was no problem. I was still close to the stores. So shopping was no problem. Like God, okay? God. That's why now, yes, I'm nervous. It's just, human to be nervous about this, that this move is coming up quickly and I'm in the unknown space. But knowing that God has done this before, knowing that like God is capable of doing this kind of stuff and working this stuff out, I'm excited too. Maybe that's what it is. So you never know in your belly when you get the butterflies. It's like, are these excited butterflies or are these nervous butterflies? Am I going to be extremely happy or am I going to throw up a little bit? You never know. So I don't know which butterflies they are, but I have the butterflies because I'm excited too. I'm excited to see where he's going to plant me. I'm excited to see where he's going to move me. I'm excited about this stuff, y'all. I am excited. Like, yes, I am patiently waiting on God to lead me where I'm supposed to go. But I'm excited. I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, as long as I get to go back to Long Beach, I'm good. I'm good. So we will see how this plays out. I know it's going to play out in some type of fantastic way. And come July, you will be getting an apartment tour because, yeah, this is going to work. So I thank God for what he's done. I thank him for where he's taken me. I thank God for how he's moving in my life. I thank God for how he shows up for me. I thank God that he is intentional about me. Never has he said, oops, I forgot about you. No, he is intentional about me. He's intentional about you too. So I hope you have an incredible day.